Bobby C, Rob Coffee, Sarah B, Ebony Gill, Lonnie Gary, Demita Queen, Jody Smith, Yanira Velez, Lauren Brunk, Sakina Alston.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the city of Baltimore, your host, Uncle Sheldon Coyote, and the Coyote Man from the Coyote Man Show. Welcome to the Coyote Man Show.
Sponsored by Marvelous Marva. If you need a loan, you need Marva. That's Marvelous Marva at www.marvelousmarva.com. This is the Coyote Man Show. You done crossed that line.
Welcome back. Look, I gotta tell y'all today, we're not gonna have any entertainment for you because one of my employees seems to have a problem. Yeah. So we're gonna have to let Human Resources speak to her. You know,
right.
What it is they seem to think that the director, being me, do not care about. Now, as far as you know, I care about my employees.
That's right. All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
They did. Very did.
But let's take the Human Resources and try to get to the bottom of it. You know, you gotta hear what she gotta say.
Yeah, gotta hear what she gotta say.
And welcome back. And with me, I've got Jody Smith, who apparently would like to share a complaint.
Yeah, I have a complaint about this director of the Coyoteman Show and his unsafe work environment.
Could you give me an example?
Yeah, I can give you an example. Yesterday, he wanted me to jump off a 20-foot cliff onto the ground.
So?
Without a mat, because apparently a mat is not in the budget.
Well, look, first of all, the budget's none of your concern. And secondly, what would a 4-inch mat have really done anyway?
It would have protected me.
Look, you agreed to this position when our last stunt guy was fired.
Fired? Fired? He broke 43 bones in his body. It's humanly impossible for him to have continued.
I'm gonna need a little more proof. Could we just go to the clip?
Paper's rolling. We got audio. Quiet on set. Action. Cut. Oh, girl.
Good job. Good job.
It was nothing.
Stunt girl.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, this is what we need you to do, stunt girl. We need you to take your body and just throw yourself down there, like run down there, like you seen the girl do. We cut her. We just need you to run down here and jump. That's right. In other words, we need to take your body, jump from here, and end up over there.
Okay, cool. Let's just get the mat and we'll get the scene started.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait, hold on. Let me check the budget. Check the budget on Mac. We don't got no Mac. We ain't got no Mac.
What?
No. Don't worry about a thing. That ground will break your fall.
Whoa.
That's what it do.
You want me to jump down 20 feet without a mat?
Actually, 18 and a half. Well, okay, we say 20, even out.
No. Let's think for a moment. Why you don't have a stunt guy? Because he broke his body in 43 different places. Why? Because he practiced unsafe stunt moves listening to you.
No, that's not why I don't have a stunt guy. I don't have a stunt guy because he broke company policy. Tell him what the policy is. That's right. He couldn't walk. Against policy to have a stunt man that can't walk.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Because he was practicing unsafe stunt moves because of you.
That's opinion. I never
Not
lost.
funny, boom white guy.
I never lost an employee. Not one time. You just gotta trust in me. That's right. And I'ma show
Know yourself. Get that positive energy going and just jump off.
You're gonna be just fine.
All right,
You're gonna
all
be
right.
fine. You're gonna be fine.
I'll listen to you just this once.
All right, sir, come over here. All right, come over. Get this off. Get this off. Get off. Yeah, your leg. Yeah.
Help my leg. Oh, you helping me? Taking me
Yeah.
to
Now, Jody was upset because she felt if the director really cared about her, he would have made sure she went to the hospital. But as they say in Hollywood, the show must go on. And cut.
She's a jolly good fellow. She's a jolly good fellow. She's a jolly good fellow. When nobody can deny.
Welcome back.
That's right. Now, you ever seen these commercials about lead poisoning?
Yeah.
Man, it's like, okay, now, what they saying is one person in the family got this lead poison, but everybody look jacked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, and they always black.
Yeah, it's always
You
a
know?
black family. Just
You know
like
what
the
I'm
flu
saying?
shot, it's always black family.
Right. Why? I ain't understand.
Some black woman say, no, it won't do that.
See, but check it out.
If you are suffering from lead poisoning, wait a minute. It's funny how in these lead commercials, the child's supposed to be the one that is lead poisoned, but the whole family is jacked up. And they're always black.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Sponsored by Marvelous Marva. If you need a loan, you need Marva. That's Marvelous Marva at www.marvelousmarva.com. This is the Coyoteman Show. You done crossed that line.
Now back to the Coyoteman Show.
Thanks to the Republican Party taking over the House, they let me host Tom Sausages, the presidential 2012 debates. Right to my left side, I have the current president, and to my right side, I have the Republican teabag candidate, Miss Whalen. Now, we're going to get right into it on PMS News, right into the cycle and the flow of things with the first question about Medicare.
Well, during my first term, we've made Medicare more solvent by going after waste, fraud, and abuse, not by changing our seniors' guaranteed benefits. With the healthcare reform, their benefits are getting better all the time. Medicare was born to make sure that our senior citizens do not go without the healthcare that they need. Therefore, in my second term, I will work extra hard to make sure this remains true.
Miss Whalen?
Yes.
Miss Whalen, we're talking about Medicare.
Well, Alaska is a microcosm of America. And in Alaska, it's cold. I don't like the cold, but if I have a cold, I take cold medicine.
Miss Whalen, you dumb as goat snow. I'm trying to talk to you about Medicare, and you're really making us teabaggers look bad.
Well, I am an expert on this topic because of my experience with foreign policy. You know, I can see Madagascar from my backyard.
Now, President, we want to know how you feel about energy.
Well, during my first term, we've worked long and hard to work towards energy independence, therefore relying less on foreign oils, creating more electronic cars here in the U.S., and using less greenhouse gases.
Now, you heard how intelligent he sounds, so please represent us teabaggers.
Well, I feel personally that oil is in the ocean because the fumes from the planes drop them there, and from the boats that sail through.
Oil in the ocean because of the planes that drop them there and boats swim through.
Yes, the fumes.
Oh, I'm telling you, America, she really got more to say than this. Now we're going to get to the questions of tuition and Social Security. First, I'm going to ask the president on his views towards tuition.
A lot of children are competing with kids from China and India in the area of education. A high tuition should never be the reason why anyone is deprived of a good education. Therefore, my plan as it has always been, is to continue to make sure that tuition is affordable for all young adults to be able to attend colleges.
And that's not my view, because I am a tea baker. You know, we're about to hear the good views of the people. And I'm going to bring to you Miss Whalen with her views on tuition.
Well, nutrition is important. Nutrition.
It's tuition.
Tuition. Well, you can pay it now or pay it later.
We got to, man, just cut it off. Now we're going to get right into this Social Security question.
Well, as you well know, before I took office, certain policies were put in place by the good old boys, as I refer to them, that had to be reversed, that pretty much got us in the fix that we are currently working through. We're working hard to get beyond that, and in so making Social Security stable for all Americans, not just some.
Well, I don't think we should have to take care of all Americans. So come on, Miss Whalen, let them know how you feel about Social Security.
Well, everybody needs a number to be tricked down.
Hold up, Miss Palin. We're talking about, she knew this now. We're talking about Social Security, not Social Security numbers.
Yes, well, I don't read magazines. And remember, I can see Madagascar from my backyard.
This is Tom Sausage. They ain't gonna never let me do it again because your stupid tail. This is Tom Sausage signing off for this year presidential debates.
We gonna do this here, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a good idea. Just cut me loose. Just let me go.
I say we let him go, boys.
That's right. Let him go, boy.
Let him go? Paul, what's going on?
Cletus, you done been sipping on Billy Bob Moonshine a little too much. Ain't this boy done been sipping on Billy Bob Moonshine a little too much? You gotta stop sipping that stuff. You know what that stuff gonna do to you? It's gonna mess up your teeth. It's gonna mess up your inside, your liver. You're gonna get bad teeth. A whole bunch of stuff gonna happen as a result. You sipping on Billy Bob Moonshine like that, boy.
I'm just saying we shouldn't waste our time on this city slicker.
City slicker? I got my PhD to get out of the hood, not to deal with y'all wearing hoods. Shut up. Boy, that's the point you being here. We don't need you taking jobs from good white folks. You a doctor stealing that job from good white folks.
Yeah!
You don't think black people had a right to be free?
What?
Billy, you ain't softer than a little bunny rabbit with extra fur. All right, besides, I love black people. I think everybody should own one.
Man, somebody done took our clothes.
We'll be right back. Welcome to Scott Bay Studios, where good is not good enough when excellence is possible. Scott Bay is one of the world's greatest leading photographers. If you would like to see more of Scott Bay's amazing work, come to www.scottbaystudios.com. So if you don't want to settle for just a good photographer, know that good is not good enough when excellence is possible.
Welcome to You Just Crossed That Line. And I do not think we have time for this. In a day, it's the second part of racism. That's right. Now, you might not be racist if you don't want your daughter to date outside her race. But you might be racist if you don't kiss your black grandchildren. Then you might not be racist if you love, honor, and respect your culture. But you might be racist if you hate everybody outside your culture.
Now, you might not be racist if you didn't vote for Obama because you don't like his views.
But you might be racist if you ain't see the debate and you don't know his views. Hey, hold on. In 2010, this racism gotta stop. This racism gotta stop. This race... You didn't cross that line. That did lie.
This is the question. How soon into your relationship do you ask your new partner how many past lovers they have had, or do you just leave it alone? I was boggled by some of the responses that you gave us. Check this out.
I love this question she got for us. Look.
What's the question?
Look, Kanika,
Oh, yeah.
She said, how soon into the relationship do you ask your new partner how many lovers they had? Or do you just leave it alone? What you think about that?
When do I ask that? Never. Because you know why? Because I know if I'm dating a good time girl, I know the reputation already. I don't need to ask how many you've been with and stuff. We don't need all that. That's too much information. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that though?
Well, I gotta disagree a little bit.
Just a little? Okay.
I think when you start catching unusual fevers and you're coughing for no reason and itching and scratching and your stuff don't work no more and you just got a burning sensation and you're dying for no reason, you should ask them, how many men have you slept with, or women?
You know, I only must think to a certain degree. I feel where you're going with. But I think it's like really who you been around more so than what. You know what I'm saying? How many? Because you could be with like, you know, you like 15 dudes and they like, you know, here's what it is. Yeah. But you be around one, wait a minute.
That's right.
And that's your boy, because you know about him. You know
that's right. And he been coughing.
And he been
coughing and itching
and he been itching. You know what I'm saying?
It might be BS.
This is the Coyote Man Show. You done crossed that line.
Now back to the Coyote Man Show.
Welcome back. We're about to watch the movie I'm Not the Type of This. But before we start, we decided to sing you a song. On the plane you're filled with so much hate. I only want to reach another state. I'm not the type of this. I'm not the type of this. I'm not the type of this. I see you mean when I'm driving in my car. I only want to reach you to my job. I'm not the type of this. I'm not the type of this. I'm not the type of this. And sometimes you make me feel so sad. I could be the best friend you ever had. I'm not the type of this. I'm not the type of this. I'm not the type of this.
Keep pick up. They had me all in the truck. I was coming out the mall. They hit me in the face and now my eyes all puffed. Had me in the trunk with my wrist on handcuffs. Do what they instruct if you want to see me alive. I heard them say they was going to kill me after 5. Where side? Put them gears in no be here.
Maybe if you paid attention to the obvious signs, we probably wouldn't be here. No, you assume that I was a terrorist and you missed 3 vivid signs. Sign number 1. The lady with the ruffians carrying the machine gun carried the young girl away, kicking and screaming. Sign number 2. The same group carried another young lady a little bit older in age away. Sign number 3. They carried a young black male away. The same group, same machine gun. But no, you concentrated solely on me and all I was doing was reading my book, the Holy Quran.
How am I supposed to know? You fit the description.
And what description is that?
You're Muslim.
I am a Muslim. I am not a terrorist. I do not own a gun. I do not carry a machine gun.
Yeah, you fit the description like we fit the description for everything that goes on in this stupid city and all crime everywhere.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Will this help me get my money?
Well, you are all set up. The government can see you, you can see the government. All you need to do is use that camera. And I want my 30%.
Don't worry about it. I'm a very dishonest man. I have hostages! I want $5 million American dollars now!
$5 million? How do you expect to get $5 million and you only got 2 white folks and 7 blacks?
On second thought, I want $5,000 now!
That's more like it.
You gotta help us to get out of here!
She's gonna die if somebody don't bring me my money!
You don't need any help. He's a Muslim. He can't hurt women.
I am not a Muslim. I am a terrorist. Don't get it twisted, and I can care less about killing women and children.
Clearly he's not a Muslim.
Clearly, I'm not a Muslim.
Why don't you ask him to stop this?
He is not my friend. He is not a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I am a peaceful man. I follow the Holy Quran. I do not kill innocent civilians.
I am a terrorist. I am not a Muslim. I am not a peaceful man. I can care less about killing innocent civilians. I do not follow the Holy Quran, and on Thanksgiving I have a little piece of pork. So I want my money.
Oh, listen. He's a terrorist and he's gonna kill us. Right? He's a Muslim and he's peaceful. Help us now.
Help me! I pay my taxes! Do something! I have bomb! I'm not playing! I want my money! It's the government!
Hey, buddy, don't worry about it. He's clearly a Muslim. I can go over and get his bag. No problem. No bomb. Oh.
I am a Muslim. I do not carry bombs.
See it, folks? I do carry bomb. I am not a Muslim. I am a terrorist.
Clearly he's not a Muslim.
Hey,
I can take his bag and I can drop it and look, no bomb.
How do we survive the blast?
Hey, what kind of terrorist are you?
Okay. I only took entry level of terrorism and I flunked bomb.
And we
We hope you enjoyed the show. Look, later on today, 4 p.m. to 8:30 is the William Island, that's the reality of it, talent showcase. Make sure you be there. If you got something to do, cancel it. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy it. And also, the Coyote Brothers will be hosting an event for CMLS.
That's right. Valentine's Day is 6 to 11 p.m. Woo! Both events are going to be at Diamonds, 9980 Liberty Road. So come on. It's about love.
That's right.
It's all about love. Single, in a relationship, serious relationship, cool, whatever. It's all about love. Bring them on out. Have fun with us.
Come on out, come on out. And if you loving the Coyote Man Show, know that it comes on every Sunday at 9:30, right after That's the Reality of It. You gotta watch William Island, That's the Reality of It, even though we claim that he don't have no parts of this show, but don't believe it. And one thing he got right though, we accept full responsibility. And you can catch us, same Coyote time, same Coyote channel. And if you do anything that we don't like, and we find out, you didn't cross that line. That's the line. Welcome to You Didn't Cross That Line.
And today, we're going to get on this debate about the mosque being a ground zero. Boom!
Because some of y'all are just stupid. But we're going to get to the basics so y'all really understand. Muslim is not a people, it's a religion. Christianity is not a people, it's a religion. Judaism is not a people, it's a religion. Being a heterosexual is not a people, it's a practice. Homosexual is not a people, it's a practice.
Now, if you take a plane and you run into the side of a building killing thousands of people, you are not a Muslim. Face it.
And then if you burning crosses on people, Lord KKK, or you eating people, you got the taste for blood, Jeffrey Dahmer's, face it, you are not a Christian. I can dress up like a nun, that don't make me no nun.
I can dress up like a policeman, but that don't make me no policeman.
Y'all gotta be dumb. Look, they got satellites in space that can see a dime fall off the Empire State Building and read his day, and they got 4 planes.
Not one, not two, but 4.
You didn't cross